Thank you for joining me again. Now, this episode is about water cutting, as I mentioned before. So, let's jump straight into it. What is a water cut? A water cut is a short-term way of losing body weight. It's not long. It's not made for losing weight like most people want to lose weight. It's not permanent. It's not designed to be permanent. It's dangerous by every stretch of the imagination. I cannot legally advise anyone to do it. I'll get took down off YouTube if I'm advising people to do it. You should not be doing it. It's a last resort and shouldn't be exploited in any means. So now that I put that disclaimer out there, we've touched upon this before when I did the Irish Pro. I documented that a bit. I was getting down to body weight and increasing my points that I could be getting. So, what do? Basically, your body stores weight in glycogen, which is through carbs, and salt. So we can manipulate the body to get rid of that water. So what I do, I want to load up on carbs, load up on salt, like ridiculously load up. Especially for me, that generally at the moment I'm on a low carb, relatively low salt diet. I'll spike that from maybe 100 grams of carbs to 400 grams of carbs, and maybe from 3 to 2 grams of salt to 5 or 6 grams of salt. Instantly boost that and boost my water to something ridiculous. Like, I drink a lot of water. I just personalise drinking a lot. I keep myself nice and hydrated, give myself as many possible benefits. When I go to the toilet, it's clearer than water. So instead of drinking 4 litres, I'm out there, I'm guzzling, I'm drinking 10 litres to get my body to utilise all that extra salt. It's got an extra carbohydrates in glycogen form to absorb all that water. So, rough formula to stick to. I'm not sure with the salt, but for the glycogen and the carbs, 1 gram of carb equals 3 gram of water stored. So if I'm having 50 grams of carbs, I've got 150 grams of water stored inside me. If I'm having 500 grams of carbs, don't need to be a genius to work this out, I've got 1.5 kilos stored of water in me. So when I spike that up, and make a body store all that. So instantly I can tell going through your mind, I'm cutting. Why am I trying to get heavier? So here we are. Then, for a few days after that, depending how extreme you need to be with a cut, you're just going to slice it off. No carb, no salt. Depending how risky you want to be, no water. You only want to do that for 2 days maximum on a 24-hour weigh-in. On a 2-hour weigh-in, you do not want to be doing water cutting. I do a small one, ideally. Breaking news, I'm only doing one more 66 competition with 2-hour weigh-in. So I am going to risk this, but it is the only way I can get down to that body weight. I'll be sticking to a similar plan that I did for the British Sub-Junior Championships. You just want to axe off salt, carbs and water after loading up on it and getting your body used to it, and your body will just absolutely flush that out, and it'll flush excess water out. Where you're drinking more water, your body thinks, alright, I've got this spare water, I don't need to be your storage is full inside you. It's thinking, I don't need to be fighting to fill them up even more when they're already bustling. It's just like, I can keep getting rid and keep getting rid. And when there's no water, it takes your body some time to realise. So while no water's going in, it's still going and going and going. So that's just, it's incredible how it works. You really need to have faith in it, because no weight changes till you're 3 days out, and it's like, I'm 5 kilos heavy, I'm 3 days out, wow, what on earth am I going to do? I'm stuck, I'm going to fail weighing. But you've got to trust the process. You trust the process, sky's the limit. Something that I have tried once, and it did work, laxatives. Again, these are really, really extreme measures, but I'm not going to go into detail about what laxatives do. I think most people know, but yeah, you have a few of them, that'll drop your body weight for the short term. Saunas, steam rooms, I've had to use one before, I really don't want to use it again, but if that's what needs to be done, that's what's got to be done. Hot bath works in a similar sort of way. You may have seen some people running with bin bags on, I've tried that. Yep, whatever works for you, whatever's going to help you drop that body weight. Just remember, it's not permanent changes, it's short-term fixes to problems that we've created with our body weight to try and maximise the most we can out of our categories. So, in a nutshell, that is water cutting for you. You load up your body and you axe it out in order to drop as much weight as possible over the short term. So, I don't think there's anything more I need to say about that, so I'm going to keep it nice and short. I thank you for joining me, and the next few videos I'm going to do are going to be part of a 4-part series where we're going to train like a bodybuilder. I've spoke to a few people and a lot of people about who the best bodybuilder of all time is. Some people say Arnold, but he got at it before there was a lot of steroids in the game. People like Chris Bumstead at the moment, but he's not had the extended run on the top yet because he's not had a chance, he's new in it. People like Jay Cutler, but in my mind Jay Cutler, he couldn't beat my man in his prime. Because I picked Ronnie Coleman. I'm going to do 4 days training like Ronnie Coleman. I'm going to document them each week on the channel. So tune in to find out. Watch me embarrassing myself training like a bodybuilder. I should be training 12 to 15 reps. I've already done day 1 of that. I do not want to do another day, but I'm going to keep at it for you. So the first day on that, we're training legs. We all know Ronnie's got a monster squat. We've all seen him squatting that 800 pounds. We've all heard him blowing his disc out, and he's only regretting life not hitting another 2 reps. So join in that video, and we'll start training like a bodybuilder for a week.